Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. You know what time it is. URL app, man. Got some things to talk about. Got some things to talk about regarding this app because I'm gonna keep it a buck. The app ain't really been much on there that I've been enthused to watch. You understand? It's a lot that needs to go into the app being just a better product overall. For more people to be pushed to actually watch a lot of the battles that's on there. Let's start with the basic functions of the app. Right? For one, the picture quality. It's not up to snuff, man. The picture just feels so stretched out and disproportionate. Now I'm not too big on how developing apps work and how screen ratios and stuff like that go, but when you're preparing the app for a video, your app has to be able to adjust to all different types of screens. You understand? Now, with the way battles are filmed, you know, I'm pretty sure the output for battles 1080p pretty much. It should be able to adjust to every phone's 1080p resolution on their screen. You understand? It's just annoying having to look at a picture. Like, it looked like how the old URL battles used to look like when they first was in HD. I forgot what battles it was, but the picture just looked like a little bit stretched out, and it just didn't look, you know, normal like how it would look on YouTube. You know, I'm gonna keep it a buck. That Don DeMarco shit, I don't use it, but you know, that's just me. It's just not a valid way to judge battles, in my personal opinion. You know, people are clearly spamming the Don DeMarco button for certain bars. Like, you can tell. You know, when you look at Jackboy Maine versus John John, and you see that John John has 1 million Don DeMarcos for his third round, which he didn't even spit a third round during the battle. You know, like, just stuff like that. It's like, come on, man. You feel me? I don't find that, you know, to be an accurate way, because stuff like that you can always exploit. Even if you put a limit to how many Don DeMarcos a person put, it's nothing for people to inbox all the people that got the app or, you know, shit like that, and tell them, yo, just go on this shit and boom, 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 like, through all my joints. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So, for me, it's not really too accurate of a judging system, you know. What else? Let's get to the battles themselves. Now, the whole reason I got the app is because, you know, I'm in full support of the URL movement. You understand? Like, for me, back in the day, going to the bootleg spot or going to wherever you was going to get your Smack DVDs, however you support it, you were supporting their brand by buying their DVDs. Whether, even if you bought the bootleg, you know, you still were watching. You were contributing to the popularity of the brand, and, you know, people wanted to see the joints on their own. You might sit in the house and watch the bootleg with like 8 people, and then, you know, 2 or 3 of them might say, yo, I want to go and get the official copy and, you know, actually go buy it. So, you know, where you might have been buying a Smack DVD every month or every 2 months, the app kind of replaces that, you know, for the people who were into that, you know, and I'm one of those people. So, you know, $8 a month, shit ain't nothing to me, man. You feel me? But at the same time, people still, like, people have Netflix accounts that they pay $10 a month for and barely watch it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's probably a whole bunch of dead Netflix accounts out there that are just, still chopping at people's bank accounts. Why? Because it's not really a lot of money to a lot of people. Some people, they value their dollar to the point where they're not going to want to support for $8 a month unless they're getting quality material, or unless they just have incentive to go watch a lot of the content. Another thing I wanted to say too, in regards to the app, the functionality itself. When you watch Netflix, right? With Netflix, you can exit out of the full screen on Netflix and still go do other stuff on your phone. I always do that when I'm watching a battle on YouTube, because I'm not a person who just, like, I don't just put a battle on and just sit there and watch it. Like, a lot of times I'm multitasking, communicating with other people and doing other things. So a lot of us which do that, we need a way to be able to watch our battles but still do other things on our phone, like whether it's while the battle's going on, tweeting through social media. Like, there's times where when I watch the pay-per-view on WatchBattleLive.com, I watch it on full screen, I can exit out, and I can tweet and, do my commentary on social media as the event is going on. And when you're watching battles on the app, you can't do that. You have to wait. You have to sit there, sit through the entire battle, and then do, your commentary, unless you're going to watch the battle on the phone and then, do your commentary from, like, another phone or from a computer or something like that. Like, that's just too much. Like, these apps are made so that it has the functionality, like, it's user friendly, so you can do those things that you want to do. Like when on Netflix, when El Camino, the Breaking Bad movie, when that shit dropped, you'll be able to watch the movie and at the same time do your social media thing and, have your commentary along with it. So, the URL app, you need to be able to do that. You understand? Back to the content, there has to be more incentive or more reason to watch the content as opposed to just, hey, a battle drop. You understand? The way a lot of people are looking at the app is if it's like damn near access to the vault. Why? Because a lot of these battles are never going to touch YouTube. So we're checking these, we're seeing, these battles drop and everything. And for example, right, the PG battles. You're grouping the PG battles on the app where huge content is going to drop, right? The same way how when people are waiting on big battles to drop on YouTube, if you drop a We Go Hard battle on the channel, or you drop a PG battle on the channel with people that the community is unfamiliar with, that's when you get all of the hate and other comments that come along with that, because the people that are here for the bigger stuff are not here for this smaller stuff that are dropping. You understand? So it's like the mainstream fans, which URL are pretty much appealing to with this app, they only want to see the mainstream content. You feel me? So it got to be better incentives as far as like a different type of push for people to go watch these battles that are going to be dropped. For example, Kid Chaos and J. Crew is one of the best battles to drop this year. But the reason it's not getting appreciated is because these are two people who people are unfamiliar with. When you have a great battle like this, you might want to do a little more to try to sell it. You might want to put out interviews from these guys. You might want to put out some type of trailer or, you know, just things of that nature to actually build some anticipation for. You know, with the guys y'all are bringing into URL, y'all might want to do more than just put them on a card and have them battle. Teach these niggas how to sell fights. Get these niggas to do face-offs, like in-person face-offs. You're trying to build these people to be the next stars. So you know what you have to do? You have to treat them like they're the next stars. You have to put a camera in front of them. You have to get them to, you know, get them accustomed to what being a battle rap star is actually about. You know, a lot of these guys, they don't know how to promo. They don't know how to do all the hashtags and the branding stuff that comes with, you know, being a star. So y'all have to teach them. You know, some things are just gonna naturally come to these guys. Some of these guys are gonna have people in their corner that are gonna help guide them and show them how to do certain things. Some of these niggas are gonna have to join groups in order to get that teaching. But as a platform, and a platform that's pushing these guys' content, especially through an app that not a lot of people, you know, which is pretty much the lesser medium for them to get exposure from. You want to be able to kind of put the attention around them when their content drops. Like, you don't want to just drop the shit and it's just like people have no reason why they're clicking on it. You understand? So if you put out some type of trailer, some type of face-off or something combined with maybe them talking before and after the battle or something, then with people having seen that, when they actually see the notification on the app that the battle dropped, they'll know, okay, maybe this is my type of battle, maybe it's not. You know, they get to, you know, see something from the artist before they make a decision on whether to click on a battle or not. But when you just drop a battle out of nowhere and people don't know who the people are, that's when you get all of the crazy comments and people talking crazy under their battle, which, you know, these new guys don't really deserve that kind of treatment. You know, and I understand that the new guys have this thing where it's like, yo, just give us a chance. But it's not easy to get a chance. Like, you understand, like, people value their time. Like, they want to make sure the things that are being pushed to them or force-fed to them are going to be worth their time. You understand what I'm saying? So when certain things are just force-fed without it being understood, it's like, you know, it's like when kids don't want to eat their vegetables. It's like, if you explain to them why these vegetables are important, you might have a much easier time feeding these vegetables to them. But if you just, here, put a bunch of string beans on a spoon and try to force it to them and not say anything beforehand and it tastes nasty to them, it's like, why am I eating this shit? You understand me? So, that's just what I would say. You know, if y'all want somebody to do the face-offs for the new guys, and, you know, I'm somebody who actually is in tune with a lot of these guys. Like, I would love to do a face-off for upcoming Survivor Series for T.Y. versus J. Crew. Why? Because I'm probably one of the only valid opinions in battle rap that actually understands why this battle makes sense, who understands both of the artists, who understands the journeys that they've had through battle rap, the complications and everything, and why a battle like that will potentially be battle of the night. That battle gonna be battle of the night of Survivor Series. Quote me on that one. You feel what I'm saying? But you might want to start tapping into certain people who really are in tune with some of these guys coming up from the smaller leagues, and start getting them to do that. Like, start getting them to put cameras in front of their faces and, you know, start promoting interviews and stuff like that from them. Just find a certain medium for it. You understand? Like, even if you put out an interview from one of these guys, who knows? Maybe it get 200 views, maybe it get 300 views, but at the end of the day, these guys are still getting used to being on camera. They're being treated like the next wave of battle rappers, you know. Just being slapped on the card they went through that in their smaller leagues. You understand what I'm saying? So when they finally get that push to URL, they need to feel like they were on URL. They need to really feel like, I'm here. This is my platform. This is where I'm going to be. I seen Truth Watson hashtag NewRL. You understand? Like, you want them to feel like that this is going to be their new home. You understand? So when you just slapping them on a flyer and just having them battle, it's like, they're not really getting a certain type of special treatment. You understand? So, and this is just, as running the league like the Trap New York, this is one of the things I push for. This is why we feel like when people come to our league, they don't need no other league unless it's going to be a bigger league after that, because we're already showing them the ropes. We teaching them how to sell battles. We teaching them worth and things of that nature. So it's like they're better prepared for the big stage when they leave here. You can just ask people like Jim, Show Off, Dot, Excel, etc., 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 etc. You understand? Like, so, I'm just saying, I'm down to help if niggas holler at me. You feel me? But but that goes back to what I'm saying as far as the incentive and making people want to actually click on these battles that are being pushed through the app. You understand what I'm saying? I haven't really watched anybody else's feedback or blog on the app. I'm at the end of the day, I'm my own person. I'm subscribed to the app. I pay my money every month, my $7.99 or $8.99, whatever it is. I have no plans on, canceling my shit anytime soon, but I'm going to continue to support, but at the same time, for another thing you want to do, right? You want to make this easier for bloggers to be able to watch. You understand? Because like I said, a lot of us, we do our commentary along with watching the battles, and some of us can't really do that. Yeah, you got certain bloggers that cover certain app battles, but overall, you want more app battles to be covered. You understand? I don't really watch a lot of other bloggers like that, but I'm not seeing a lot of coverage for app battles. And with as many battles are dropping on the app that aren't dropping on the YouTube, there should be a lot more coverage for the battles that are dropping on the app. You understand what I'm saying? Like, even if it's just one or two blogs, like, I should be seeing a blog, at least one blog for every battle that's on that app. You understand what I'm saying? But when battles are going by and I'm seeing literally 0 blogs for that battle that dropped on the app, then that's a problem. You understand? And I think, making watching the battles easier will, just make things like that a little bit, will make things like that happen, as far as, just more people speaking about it and more people being able to watch easier, to where they can get through the battle, not feel like they just setting their phone down for a whole hour, because some of these battles are long as hell. Like, a lot of these app battles have 40 and 50-minute timestamps, and it's like, bruh, you expect people to be to not use their phones for 40 and 50 minutes? Like, you know how many people can't let their phone leave their hand for 10 minutes? So I think to ask people to just sit there and put their phone there and watch an app for 40 or 50 minutes, it's like, you got to make things easier on people, man. And before people say anything about the whole bootlegging thing, when you watch Netflix and you got the small Netflix screen on your phone while you doing other things, you can take a screenshot on your phone and it'll still be blocked out because of the protection Netflix has on it. So don't think that enabling is what they call picture-in-picture, where you could, watch your Netflix movie while you do other things on your phone. It's not going to interrupt the security that's on the content, because when you have that protection, when you try to take a screenshot on your phone, it's going to tell you can't take a screenshot. Some phones, it won't let you take the screenshot. Some phones, it'll let you take the screenshot of the screen, but the shit being shown will be blacked out. like on the Netflix or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? So I would hope that whoever y'all have developing the app, gets to work on that, get to figure it out, and these are very small things that, can be solved just by doing simple Googles and going on the Apple dev sites and the Google dev sites and stuff like that. Like, all these things are easily researchable. You feel me? So, that's just my thoughts on the app, man. I think the app is a dope idea, but it needs better execution. It just needs things tweaked. That old ass URL logo, take that shit off, please. Change it to the up-to-date yellow URL MC Battle Arena. Change it to that logo, please. Like, I hate looking at my phone and seeing that fudged up URL logo. Like, come on, man. Like, that logo is 10 years old, man. You feel me? Like, let's get up to date. You want this app to be official. You want this shit to look official. Like, I remember I think I had the URL website at one point pinned to my home screen on my phone. And that's the logo. That's how it looked. Like, it had the old logo. But if you got something that's professional, you got something that you want to look right, like, and the whole URL logo don't even fit in the bubble that's on my home screen. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So work on that. I would say change it to the yellow joint. I think that will look much more professional, much more cleaner. And I think that's really all I got to say about the app. Everything else about the app is cool. It could be a little more intricacy with the layout and everything. I think y'all might want to section things up a little better. Do more. I don't think I've explored. I don't know if there might be a probably like the playlist section. I know I've looked at the artist search section. Listen, that artist putting the battles, listing them by the artist, I don't think that's a great idea, because nobody's gonna scroll all the way up, A through Z and everything. What I think y'all should do is have playlists just based off the events. Like, have a Band Legacy 2 playlist, have a Gnome 5 playlist, have a Summer Madness playlist, have a Born Legacy playlist. Like, have those different playlists for each event. That way, just like how the Watch Battle Live joint is. Like, when you go to a specific pay-per-view on the WatchBattleLive.com page, it has all the battles from that pay-per-view. You understand? So, I think that's something that, should be on the app, just to get people to be able to, watch specific battles from specific events easier. Even though it tells you, when you see the thumbnails and shit, it tells you what event it's from. But I think just a better playlist structure as far as, the recent events. Have it by the year. All the 2019 events, have a 2019 column with all the 2019 events. Then have a 2018 column with all 2018 events. And, just, do it like that. And, I think that's really all the things I have to say about the app. Like I said, I'm not canceling my shit anytime soon. I'm going to continue to support. I hope y'all keep on evolving as far as the app go. Everything ain't going to be perfect when it first come out. But, at this point now, we should start seeing more improvements with the app. You understand? Hopefully this video helps with that process and helps y'all, kind of understand the things y'all need to fix. And, yeah, man, shout to y'all. Just keep on progressing with the app and, doing more things with it. And, yeah, that's all I got to say. Anybody watching, list your feedback in the comments of what you think need to change with the app. If they need to add features, if they need to take away features, etc., etc. And, let's make a discussion about it, man. No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. I'm out of here.